Hi everyone, I hope everybody's staying healthy and well and social isolating so that we can do our part in trying to keep the world safe and healthy and to move past this virus. I'm doing a special edition of my show. Actually, the producer of my other show, Wisdom of Your Soul, Dax, made a suggestion that maybe I could talk a little bit about telehealth, since he had noticed that I had put on my Facebook page that I'm a telehealth therapist. And he thought that it would be really good for people to know that they're not alone and that there is help out there if you need it. And he wanted me to kind of explain it a little bit, which I thought was such an amazing, great idea, because there are so many wonderful, wonderful therapists out there that are in your state working really, really hard with their clients via Facebook, doing FaceTime like this, phone sessions, and even text sessions or email sessions. So nobody has to feel like they're alone and that they don't have someone that they can turn to or talk to. There's also quite a few hotlines available as well, and all you have to do is look in your directory to find those resources. But I did want to talk specifically about telehealth because it's a little bit different, and I have to say it's going so well with my clients. My experience of telehealth is wonderful. Most of my clients do FaceTime or Zoom or any other platform that we have, and it's almost like a normal regular session. People that are not comfortable with the video, like I said, we can do phone or text or email, and it's very helpful. It's really helpful to continue your sessions if you are in therapy. It's helpful to start sessions if you feel like you just need someone to talk to, someone that can support you and help you during this really, really difficult time. This is an extremely stressful time for most people, and it's no fun when we're told that we can't go out and live our lives and do the things that we normally do. So a lot of people are experiencing a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and some depression. So I just want to encourage people to use the telehealth therapy option. It's a wonderful one. It's available. The insurance companies are being really, really great in covering it. So if you have insurance, you definitely would qualify for a therapist in your state. And the therapists will take Medicaid, Medicare. I'm sure you can find a therapist that takes whatever insurance that you do have. If you don't have any insurance at all, then there are many therapists that will do telehealth therapy at a reduced sliding scale, so that nobody is turned away. So I hope that you'll take the option, because although it sounds a little strange to talk to a therapist over the phone or through FaceTime, you just have to think about when you talk to a good friend on the phone and how good you feel after the conversation, or if you talk to a good friend through FaceTime. It's almost like being there. So I know it can feel a little strange at first, but once you get into the habit of it, and once you see how helpful it is, and how helpful it is to talk to somebody that's objective in your life, somebody that can really help you to see things maybe from a different perspective, or also to just help support what you're going through, because these are very, very trying times right now. Trying to form a new schedule, trying to work from home, as we all are doing. I'm working from home. Is very different. It's just it's not what we're used to. So it's quite an adjustment, and many, many people are struggling with that. And it's so helpful to talk about the struggle and to come up with ideas to make it better for you. A lot of my clients will talk about that they feel very lazy and unproductive. And some days they're extremely productive. And I'm always trying to reassure them that, we're not machines, we're not robots, so that's normal. We're going to have days of great productivity, and then we're going to have days where we're just kind of laying around, sitting around and watching Netflix all day. And also a lot of clients are complaining of, maybe eating too much or drinking too much, or whatever your coping mechanism was before this, it's certainly going to increase it right now. So if you tend to overeat a little bit under stress, that might be happening. Or if you're drinking a little bit more than you normally do, that might be happening. And again, we want to be very gentle with ourselves and very understanding, because these are really interesting, trying times and scary times. A lot of people are very fearful of this virus, because we can see how this virus is a very strange virus. It affects people very differently. Most people weather it quite well, but then there are other people that get very, very sick from it, and then unfortunately are passing on. So we just we just want to embrace people and send them our love and prayers if you have lost someone to this horrible virus. But the telehealth therapy can help somebody through this. If you've lost a loved one and you want to talk, sometimes grieving is very painful, and to do that alone, you don't want to do that alone. You want to have someone to support you and be there for you. So I would like for you to think about this option. And again, whatever state you're in, there's many, many therapists. If you are in New York, you can contact me. I know many, many therapists that I can direct you to. It's also really great because no longer is distance a problem. So if you wanted to see somebody that maybe you would not have been able to see in the past because they're too far from you, you now can, because on the phone or FaceTime is an option. And once this virus passes, if you want to continue doing telehealth, you can continue to do that. There are also many sites online that have telehealth therapists, so it is really available to you. So I just wanted to give you kind of a little encouragement to try it. I know I had to encourage my clients to try it because anything new we don't like, and anything that's a little bit different sometimes feels weird at first, but it's really, really helpful, and it would be really good for you. And it's also to remind you that you're not alone. We're all in this together, and if we can be there for each other and support each other, the easiest we'll get through this. And part of that support is therapy. So I hope you consider it. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at janissmart40@yahoo.com, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. Have a great day. Stay home, stay well, and stay safe.